Aisha Anime, and I'm here at LAGC with Jonah Scott. Hey, it's so good to see you.
You too. Thank you so much for having me.
Jonah, I heard this is your first ever UK con.
It's my first UK con, and it's the first time I've been in the UK. So everyone has been treating me so well. It's a fantastic country, and I'm definitely planning on coming back.
What would you say is your most popular character people have been talking to you about today?
Well, usually it's Legoshi, but I've had people come up and they've drawn. They've drawn pictures of my VTuber. It's really crazy. I've got Katakuri, Kokushibo, Joe from Skate the Infinity. They're all relatively popular, and it's great to see. So I've never been here, so it's great to interact with so many fans that have never gotten that opportunity to talk to me or get something signed. So it's really great.
That's a really cool thing that you brought up, the whole fact that you VTube. I couldn't believe it when you'd mentioned this, but can you tell us a little bit about the games that you play on Twitch?
Sure, I play a little bit of everything. I've been streaming for 10 years since I was in college, out of my dorm room, and it's been absolutely amazing adventure in creating a VTuber. Sitting down with a character artist, making sure that this guy had a good silhouette, you'd be able to tell who he is in a lineup. And all the stuff that I play is normally what I would do. The content on my stream hasn't changed. It's just that there is a new person presenting it. It's still me, but there's a new personality presenting it. So, yeah.
So, I've noticed your characters really vary. You've got a lot of, villain antagonists, and then you've got your Beastars character. Which one would you say, is there any side that actually calls to you that you prefer?
Well, being a villain is very cathartic. I like, getting into the booth and doing some screaming and some yelling and being mean, getting the opportunity to be mean and being paid for it. And then I'm not a mean guy. I'm relatively nice. I'm kind. I like to think of that. I'm kind. So playing villains is cathartic and fun to some extent. I get it. There are a few of my friends who play exclusively villains, and it's like, I bet that gets tiring. But it's nice to go and then play a sweet soft boy like Legoshi, who, he does get, violent, but he wouldn't hurt a fly. He's just a nice guy. So there's the, polar opposites.
I'm terrible with names, right? But when you get pulled in to do one of your villains from Demon Slayer, how long can you be in the booth doing your screams or fighting moans?
I don't know. We haven't recorded that yet. I recorded 6 lines for the movie, and I was able to talk about the character and the fact that I voiced them. But I know what happens because I've read the manga, and he's probably my favorite character in Demon Slayer, and I cannot wait to experience his entire arc and be able to act through that and give life to that in English.
So not all voice actors actually watch the show that they've been in or read the manga. Are you a fan then?
Oh yeah, I'm a weeb. I love anime. I've loved anime since I was in high school. I love video games. It's another thing that I do. I voice act in video games all the time. So basically doing what I love to do. And my one thing that I really try and put into all of my shows and whatever I'm in is I want to voice what I want to play. You know what I mean? I want to be the voice of the person I want to play, or I want to be the voice of what I would enjoy watching. I want to make sure that those performances are something that I would like. And if that's the case, then we're probably halfway there. And then the performance and the direction get the other way. So.
I overheard you talking to some of the other guests that were here today, and you were saying that you'd been working with Elsie for a long time, but this was probably the first time you'd met her?
Yeah, this is the first time. Well, I think I've been in a room with her before, but this is the first time I've actually met her and had an extended conversation. My VTuber is in a band called Midnight Howl, and we got 5 songs out right now on Spotify, and one of them features Elsie and Megan Shipman, who voices Anya in Spy Family. We got them to do a bunch of additional voices. They're singing in Japanese. They're really good. You should go listen to Midnight Howl on Spotify.
Was it a moment when you saw it? Were you hug, or were you do I wait? What do I do? Yeah.
It was very much hug. I'm a loving guy, and I hug if I'm a hugger. Very very kind person, Elsie. Super nice, very talented, and it was a great opportunity to meet her because boy, does she have quite a voice.
And if you got to do a cover of any song in your VTuber band, what would it be?
So Midnight Howl has one rule, and we don't do covers. But we will do one cover, and it is very obscure. There's an old show, an old Nicktoon show in America called Kappa Mikey. And the theme to Kappa Mikey is done by a Japanese band, and it's really good. And I kind of want to cover that in English. It's a very good intro. The whole song's amazing. Very simple, but it's addicting. It's catchy. It's really nice, and I think it would make a really good cover.
And it'd have your own twist on it because you'd be putting it in English.
Yeah.
And before we end, is there anything that you want to promote or you want to talk about?
Yeah, come to my Twitch streams. I invest a lot in my VTuber. I take a lot of time, and we stream like 30 hours a week. It's my second job. My first job is obviously voice acting, but come say hi. It's right here, if that matters. And then let's see, what else I got going on? Play Dying Light 2. I voiced the main character in Dying Light 2. It's like $25 on Steam, and it is very good. It's parkour, zombies, super fun.
I was going to say, like, a lot of the people that came up to you today were like your Twitch fans. It was really, really nice to see. You have such a great community.
Yeah, they're amazing. My community on Discord and Twitch is growing. We're having a great time. We put out YouTube clips and shorts and TikToks all the time. So look me up. I'm all over. It's easy to find me. Alpha Aniki.
Thank you so much, Jonah.
Thank you so much.